The weekend is here and you're ready to relax with a great movie, but you're not sure what to watch? Don't worry, because today I've brought you a list of 7 amazing films, perfect for your downtime. These are emotional stories, full of twists, and there's something for everyone. Leave your like and subscribe here at Nerds Hub. Let's get into it.
Zach, you have a young boy with Down syndrome in the middle of nowhere.
All right, well, while you've been doing paperwork, we've been doing something called living. Oh, man!
You know that kind of movie that feels like a warm hug, leaving you with a sense of comfort and joy? The Peanut Butter Falcon is exactly that. It tells the story of Zach, a young man with Down syndrome who, tired of being stuck in a nursing home, decides to escape and chase his dream, becoming a professional wrestler. Along the way, he meets Tyler, a guy who's a bit lost in life, but has a big heart. Together, they form an unlikely friendship filled with funny, touching moments that show just how much someone's support can transform everything. It's the kind of movie that makes you believe in the goodness of people and the power of dreams, no matter the challenges.
Rule number 1, don't slow me down. Rule number 2, I'm in charge. Hey, what's rule number 1? Party? No, not party.
And it's not just me saying this. With a 96% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, The Peanut Butter Falcon is proof that simple stories can carry the most profound lessons. A film that will make you smile, shed a tear, and in the end, want to embrace the world.
I saw her from the train.
Imagine this. During your daily routine, you start noticing the lives of complete strangers, weaving stories about them in your mind. That's exactly what Rachel, the protagonist, does. Every day, she takes the train and becomes fascinated by the seemingly perfect life of a couple living in one of the houses along the tracks. But suddenly, everything takes a dark turn. A crime occurs, and Rachel finds herself more entangled than she ever thought possible. This film is a psychological ride packed with mystery and twists. It keeps you on edge, makes you question everything and everyone, and leaves you with that gripping need to uncover the truth by the end.
What happened that night in the tunnel? Tell me the truth.
I read once that when a train hits, it can rip the clothes right off of you.
While it sparked mixed reactions, 41% on Rotten Tomatoes, The Girl on the Train offers an intriguing experience, especially for fans of stories where nothing is as it seems. It's the kind of movie that lingers in your mind long after the credits roll.
When did you write that?
I didn't write it. Paul McCartney wrote it. The Beatles.
Who?
Yesterday. Imagine waking up in a world where no one remembers the Beatles, except you. That's the surreal dilemma faced by Jack Malik, a struggling musician who suddenly skyrockets to fame by introducing the world to the songs of one of the greatest bands of all time, as if they were his own. The movie blends humor, music, and romance in a way that keeps a smile on your face from start to finish. It's a celebration of music, but also a thoughtful reflection on fame, authenticity, and what truly matters in life. Jack isn't just dealing with newfound success, he's navigating emotional and ethical challenges that make the story even more compelling.
Find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes. I'm just listening to Jack's new song. Oh, yeah.
With a charismatic cast and an irresistible soundtrack, Yesterday is a feel-good film that warms the heart and makes you hum along. While it earned 63% on Rotten Tomatoes, audiences gave it a strong vote of confidence with 89% approval. Whether you're a Beatles fan or simply love creative and inspiring stories, this film is a perfect choice.
I intend to make my own way in the world.
No one makes their own way, least of all a woman. You'll need to marry well.
You are not married, aren't you?
Well, that's because I'm rich.
Little Women is one of those movies that really sticks with you. It's the kind of film that tugs at your heartstrings while also making you think deeply about family, dreams, and the struggles we all face in life. It follows the March sisters, Jo, Meg, Beth, and Amy, each with their own hopes and challenges as they grow up during the American Civil War. At the heart of it, this movie is about how these young women navigate the pressures of society, family expectations, and their own personal ambitions.
We can leave right now. I'll sell stories, and you should be an actress and you should have a life on the stage.
Just because my dreams are different than yours doesn't mean they're unimportant.
What really stands out in this version is the energy Greta Gerwig brings to the classic story. Her direction brings a modern yet timeless feel to the tale, highlighting the emotional complexity of the characters. The performances by Saoirse Ronan, Florence Pugh, and Emma Watson are unforgettable, each of them bringing something unique to the table. With Little Women sitting at 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, it's clear that both critics and audiences felt the depth of this film. If you're someone who loves heartfelt, emotionally resonant stories about family and growth, this film is for you.
Here we are family. We harvest, we ferment, we gel.
They gel?
We gel.
He's not just a chef, he's a storyteller.
The Menu is a wild ride of suspense, dark humor, and social commentary that you won't be able to look away from. The film takes you to an exclusive restaurant located on a remote island where the guests are promised an unforgettable dining experience prepared by the eccentric chef Julian, played by Ralph Fiennes. What begins as a lavish, upscale dinner quickly turns into something far more unsettling. The tension builds as the evening goes on, and the food, each dish more bizarre than the last, becomes a metaphor for deeper, more sinister themes. Anya Taylor-Joy and Nicholas Hoult also deliver strong performances, playing guests who start to uncover the disturbing secrets of the restaurant and its chef.
Get out of my way.
It's all part of the menu.
It's okay.
No, we're gonna die today.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
It's a dark, witty, and incredibly sharp film that doesn't just make you think about the elite food culture, but also the way we consume stories, success, and power in our own world. At 88% approval on Rotten Tomatoes, The Menu mixes satire and psychological horror to perfection. It's definitely one of those films that keeps you guessing, laughing, and cringing at the same time.
Are you serious right now?
I know I fucked up.
Howard, where's the money right now?
Howard, got my money? Howard! Is it too late?
Uncut Gems is an absolute roller coaster of stress and excitement. Adam Sandler gives an astonishing performance as Howard Ratner, a jeweler and compulsive gambler in New York City whose life is spiraling out of control. The movie follows Howard as he makes increasingly risky bets trying to turn his life around, all while dealing with debts, family issues, and enemies on all sides. What makes Uncut Gems so gripping is its relentless energy.
This is me. This is how I win.
The film constantly keeps you on edge as you never really know what's going to happen next. The pacing is intense, and the chaos of Howard's life feels like it's happening at breakneck speed, creating an atmosphere where you're holding your breath for most of the movie. With 92% approval on Rotten Tomatoes, Uncut Gems is a heart-pounding, anxiety-inducing film that explores the high stakes of a life lived on the edge.
I did it! I got the gig!
Must have been sudden for you.
Soul is a beautiful, thought-provoking film from Pixar that's not just for kids, but for anyone who's ever wondered about the deeper meaning of life. It follows Joe Gardner, a middle-aged jazz musician who's passionate about his craft but is stuck in a rut. After an accident, Joe finds himself in the Great Before, a spiritual realm where souls are given their personalities before entering the human world. As he works with a soul named 22, who's reluctant to find their spark, Joe starts to reconsider his own life and what truly makes it worth living.
Still alive?
Can you help me get back?
No way!
There I am! What are we waiting for?
Wait, not me!
The animation is visually stunning, with vibrant colors and creative depictions of the afterlife. The jazz soundtrack is fantastic. With a 95% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, Soul is a movie that'll leave you reflecting on your own life. If you're a fan of life-changing stories, don't miss our video on 5 life lessons we learned from Naruto. It's packed with inspiration and wisdom that'll stick with you. Click now and join the journey.